So many bluffs.
Oh, wow, he shoves on him.
Oh
no.
Oh, wow.
Please shut it down. Please shut it down.
And he calls all in and gets a huge double up.
Ruisi opening 6 deuce suited on the button.
Queen 10 suited, much more reasonable 3-bet jam, which again, isn't that so silly, Joe? It really, in terms of equity, does not make that much of a difference, but in terms of frequency, does keep you in check. All right, ace, queen, and 9. Very, very tricky to navigate here for Zerjab. Obviously, assuming we don't know Ruisi has 6 high, you are going to anticipate a decent amount of barreling. I mean, you're just going absolutely nowhere. Honestly, Joe, if I'm Zerjab,
Yeah.
I'm thinking I have to call this all the way down, basically, no matter what.
Pre in the turn. Ruisi drawing deed. Please shut it down. 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 Please shut it down.
So there's 12.8 in the middle, guys. Looks like he wants to put some more chips in on the turn.
I mean, yeah, sure. You got 6 high, no draw. What are the 4 ways that you can win a pot in poker game?
We're not playing this game again.
I'll give you a hint. Bluffing the turn is one of them.
Non-showdown, showdown, bluffing the flop,
Yep.
bluffing the
Yep.
turn.
Yep.
So many bluffs. So technically speaking, Joe,
Yeah.
probably just call and hope that he continues barreling.
Is the 8 of spades. Okay.
I don't know if this is a bit of a timing tell at this point, Joe. Ruisi really, really thinking on this one.
Oh.
Ruisi jams.
Oh, man.
Zhuryev with a decision now for his tournament life had to know that this was a very likely outcome.
Yep. All indications we just discussed point to call. It's just whether or not he has the actual flopped made hand that had him dead from the start. He makes the call.
Zhuryev makes the call. A sweaty, tense hand that pays off for Zhuryev up to 40 million. Pocket 8s for Panagiotis Mavrotsakis. Erlinson with ace-jack and flops top pair and a gut shot. Not really a board I'd be super happy to see bet.
Yeah, but you do feel like you have range advantage when Erlinson just calls from the big blind.
Queen of spades on the turn. Erlinson checks top pair again. This time Mavrotsakis checks back. River card is the king of spades. And Erlinson leads for 100,000. Mavrotsakis shoves.
Trying to represent top of range here with some boats that he could have too. And ends up getting a quick call from Erlinson, who doesn't even really think about it, especially with the paired board and flush possible.
Kite raising small to beg with king 10. Ace-6 of hearts for Ruggieri. Jack 6-3, all diamonds.
Not really hitting any flops. You know, the one big, as Ruggieri spikes that trips on the turn.
Yeah.
You would never value bet an ace high here. So that's why we see the call from Kite. I know sometimes when you look at the cards, you're thinking, what's he doing? Well, not always going to have 3 of a kind.
Okay, we've got a double paired board now. It's the full house for Ruggieri.
Ruggieri is going to think that Kite a lot of the time has ace high here. Probably won't be folding very often. So really, is he going to be wanting to bluff here? And I think that's what Kite is going to realize, that this is probably strong. That looks like quite a large bet. Yeah, there is something in Kite's eyes where he wants to keep Ruggieri in check, but I think this is a very important moment.
Oh, wow, he shoves on him.
Oh, he's ripping the jack. Oh, my goodness.
Ruggieri can't fold.
If you're wondering what's happening here and why Kite is doing this, it's because he thinks if Ruggieri does have it, what he has is a 6, that a jack would have bet the flop. He wouldn't have snap checked the flop with a jack. So if he does have a very strong hand, you know, like a jack, or pardon me, like a 6, a jack is really the only kind of hand that would do this check shove. This is a crazy move. He's trying to get him to fold a full house. He doesn't, you know, think Ruggieri's bluffing with a better hand. He thinks he has a 6. This is a very high level poker play.
He has to make a decision in the next 30 seconds. And he calls! He calls all in and gets a huge double up. Huge hand. King 10 versus King Queen, and it is domination rotation, a 10 high flop.
Checkity check. Ooh, a spade on the turn is bad news for knee.
Yeah, so not only does 2 have top pair right now, but also has the better flush draw.
Feeling great about firing this turn in 2's shoes. He's going to turn the Queen of Spades into a bluff. Check raising the turn with the bare Queen of Spades. I think 2's is definitely calling. Yep, there it is.
And things just get better for 2. Now has trip 10s.
How about turning it into a bluff now?
Okay, now, now say what you just said again, Joe.
Sorry, it's early as usual.
Yeah.
Oh, he does bluff shove the river. And is going to get called.
Oh, wait. Oh, a call.
That is a call, and that is the elimination.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of this line. You know how much I love a little blind v blind battle, Joe. I do a lot of it, you know.
9-3 is the hand of the day.
9-3 off is a sicko combo just to go ahead and raise it up here. You know why? Because it's really bad. It's so much better. It's so much better to actually win this pre-flop with the 9 tray. Plus, being in position, guaranteed post-flop, you can do a lot of cool stuff with it. It's not going to make any huge hands, but when you do actually flop 2 pair, they're never going to put you on 9-3, Joe.
No, I mean 9-3 is the hand that caused all that mess during the last level.
That's right, just before the end of the last break.
And Marques not folding pocket 5s.
It is tricky, though, and there are some turns where the 9 can be used as a blocker to represent straights, etc.
Look at that stare down. Like, I've got 9 high. And
That's one way to do it. Yeah, like, hey, man. I'm not a
Ooh,
gulp.
deep gulp there. That was a deep gulp.
Oh, close up.
All questions about Spraggy are going to get timed out, by the way. Maybe a permaban if you're...
Oh, man, the continued stare down. He didn't even look away. Oh, glance.
He couldn't help himself.
Cheated a look.
He's too curious.
He had a plan in mind, Maria. He had a plan, but, you know, it's too tempting.
And we have seen this happen a few times today, too. The old bet, get there.
He says 55, I think. A little bit less than half pot on the turn and the continued stare. Wow, calls him again. Very strong here. I'm not sure if I'm pulling the trigger on this river after I've been called twice, Maria. Unless it comes in ace, that seems like a good card to represent at this point, right? He announces 155.
PT Fisherman with the opportunity to be even icier and just station 3 streets with the best hand.
So hard to call with 5s here. That's why this line is so spicy. I approve. He puts his time bank cards out. He goes,
The man is not going to be making a quick fold. It does not seem like he is ready to concede the pot just yet.
oh, that is magic right there. He goes, all right, dealer, just to let you know ahead of time, you're going to need some of these. He makes the call.
Ooh,
Wow!
He calls him down with the 5s.
I love it.
Oh, I love it.
A great call.
There's a hero.
Hell of a hand, yeah. PT Fisherman. And we've got Moss fighting against a big blind defend from Kane, who's got 8-3 of clubs, and this should be the end of the hand. Although this is one of those situations you can convince yourself, there's a lot of good turns for me. There's like a lot of backdoors I can hit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because under the gun's like, you know, not supposed to have connected with this board. Maybe could have, you know, big pocket pairs, or obviously he's easily ahead of 8-3 still, but you're not really supposed to have smashed this flop.
Right. But I was going back to your point now as well, Joe. Having those kinds of backdoory stuff very frequently are the combinations that you like to try and sort of turn into a bluff in these scenarios.
Raising hands.
But we've seen Moss be very sticky in these situations, right? On several occasions now at this point. So I don't think it's going to work out. But
Moss is sticky. He'll grow on you.
but that's definitely the kind of turn where you might want to continue repping.
Like, I think if I had ace-5 in that situation and I got raised, I would think to myself, like, yeah, I could easily be getting bluffed here, but
yeah,
my hand's not great.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it, and that's why it's so effective. Very frequently on these rainbow textures, a lot of the combinations that should be played as check raises are the combinations that you can actually turn backdoor flush draws with. So, like, you'll see sort of gut shots with, you know, gut shots with the clubs, gut shots with the seven, gut shots with the 9. That have backdoor spades, backdoor hearts, backdoor clubs, specifically because of this reason. So another bet and a call, ace-5 going absolutely nowhere.
Oh, man, Moss.
Wow.
A rolling stone gathers no moss, but this fella gathers chips like you read about. And to be fair, he called with the best hand twice, right? I know it's kind of like an incredulous run out. Oh, no!
Oh, wow.
Kane shoves.
How much is it got to be?
He is not going to like what he sees after this slight delay. There's just no way. There's just no way.
I got really lucky on that river.
The worst thing to happen to Michael Caine since the Swarm.
I call.
There's the final call from Moss, and that's going to be it for Caine.
Thanks for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe for more awesome poker content. And check out this video. The YouTube algorithm seems confident you'll like it.